It's a significant day in our competition, a significant day for the St Kilda Football Club, and a significant day hopefully for Wellington and New Zealand.
This is the very first time in AFL history's 115-year history that we've played for actual premiership points outside of Australia.
AFL New Zealand and the St Kilda Football Club is delighted to announce a partnership with Wellington City Council, which will see the Saints become the first AFL club in 140 years to play for AFL Premiership points outside of Australia. In a history-making agreement between the St Kilda Football Club, the AFL and the Wellington City Council, the agreement will see an annual AFL Premiership game played on Anzac Day at Wellington's world-class Westpac Stadium. The AFL has confirmed St Kilda's opponent for the Anzac Day 2013 clash will be the Sydney Swans.
Here we are with Rob Van Stan, the CEO of AFL New Zealand. Obviously we've had the announcement, Rob, that St Kilda are going to be playing here next year. Tell us a little bit about AFL in New Zealand and what we can expect coming across.
Sure, mate. I suppose there's been a big emphasis on growing the game over here over the last 3 years, particularly in targeting the 5 to 12 age group. So we've now, per annum, we're getting 20,000 kids that go through the AFL Kiwi Kick program, which is a sister program to Auskick. And we figure that with the game coming to town, it's just going to accelerate our community outcomes. So, we're looking forward to it, and we see it having a big benefit on driving the game over here.
You spoke about the grassroots level of AFL over here. What about established leagues and actual men that are playing the game? Is there a high participation rate amongst older people?
Well, I suppose at a community level, it's still quite low at a senior level. So what we've done is in October we'll be rolling out the AFL Nines program. It's very similar to what they've done in Australia. The benefits of that for New Zealand is it fits on rugby-sized fields. So touch football's a roaring success over here from the social side of things. So to get playing the locals playing AFL Nines, it complements touch in that they now get the opportunity to kick, but also can help build a fan base for those who are going to watch the game on Anzac Day next year.
We've been down the road to the stadium this morning, Westpac Stadium, 35,000 seat capacity. Obviously we want to fill it and we're going to get a lot of St Kilda supporters coming across. What's the local reception like since the game's been announced, and what sort of support can we expect here?
Well, I think it's been really positive, and I know that Wellingtonians are well known for supporting these events. If you've ever seen the Wellington Sevens, you know that when Wellington has a party, it goes off. So it'd be a great opportunity for Aussies to come over and see how hospitable the Wellingtonians can be, and they certainly know how to put on a party.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to that. We had a training camp here a couple of years ago in Queenstown. Now we're visiting Wellington. It's a great city and a great country on the whole, so certainly encourage all Saint supporters, get out, book your flights now. You don't want to miss out. We'll see you here next year.
The intent for the St Kilda Football Club, the AFL and the Wellington City Council is for this to be a long-term commitment, with an initial term of the agreement set for 3 years, on the basis it satisfies all parties' objectives after the first year. By commemorating Anzac Day and the shared history around this day for our two countries, we will again strengthen the bonds between New Zealand and Australia and further expand the growth of AFL in New Zealand.